Hello everyone and welcome back to the live stream. We're going live again. The next story, because due to lack of suggestions, is gonna be Derpy's Diary by Obsolescence. Really secret, please don't read. Let's see, I can post a link in the in the live stream chat. Here they go for those who want to read along. It's also in a Skype call now. So here we go. Let's see. There's only one chapter called The Nice Day. 3,500 words, so it's kinda long. Dear Diary, today was a nice day in Ponyville. Every day is a nice day in Ponyville, but today was pretty great even so. Not all great, but still pretty great. First I brushed my teeth like my dentist told me to. She said it's the most important thing I could do after waking up, so it's something I've been trying to do a lot more often. She told me I need to work harder on my plaque when I saw her last Tuesday. I think that meant I wasn't doing a very good job with brushing my teeth, so I've been trying to brush as much as I can. That way, she'll be proud of me the next time I go in. I did a really good job at brushing today. I didn't stop and drop my toothbrush or bang my head in my mirror like I do sometimes when I'm not paying attention. That was good, because the last time I banged my head, it broke my mirror, and that's bad luck. Breakfast was oatmeal. Since I keep forgetting to go to the market, it's sort of goopy, mushy, and not very good without a whole bunch of brown sugar in it, and it's a lot simpler to make than what I normally eat, so I think I will be cooking oatmeal for breakfast more often. I was getting tired of eating burnt black toast all the time anyway. I cleaned up after eating. 4th day without breaking any dishes, yay! And I got ready for the weather duty. I combed my mane a whole bunch because sometimes Thunderlane says that my mane is all messy, and I should comb it when I go outside. I think my mane looks fine mostly, but Thunderlane is better at weather patrol than I am, so I try to do what he says. I've noticed that I'm doing a lot more stuff in my mornings these days. I comb my teeth and I brush my I comb my mane and brush my teeth and a lot of other things just now because my friend said I should. I don't mind that much though. They know a lot more about those things than me, even when they sound kind of bossy about it. Whenever they tell me I should do something, it's usually really good advice. Sometimes it's not. Like one time Rainbow Dash told me to sit there and I fell through the roof, but I don't think that was on purpose. So I combed my mane a whole bunch so that it would be extra straight and not messy. I'm not sure if it looked any better after I combed it a bajillion times though. Maybe it was still a little less tangled, I guess. I don't know. Thunderlane would have told me if my mane looked better, but he's sick with the feather flu, and I'm not supposed to go near him for a week. I hope he gets better soon. I had everything ready to go out the door when a little hand of my clock was on the 8 and the big hand was on the 10. Weather patrol always starts when the little hand is on the 9 and big hand is on the 12. So that meant I could just get there in time. Go me again! I flew to Rainbow Dash's house because today is Wednesday, and that's where Weather Patrol always meets on Wednesdays. Rainbow Dash's house is really cool, since it's built up on the sky, and there's a little waterfall of rainbow with it. I still like my house down in Ponyville, but I think it would be neat to have a cloud house like Rainbow Dash does. Maybe I should ask her where she got hers. Rainbow Dash was given orders to a lot of the other Weather Patrol ponies when I got there. She's really great at leading Weather Patrol when it's her turn, and all the other Pegasus ponies listened close when she told them where they needed to go. There was only one group that got sent out of town square, and another she sent off flying to Sweet Up Lakers. And finally, when there were no other Pegasuses left, she turned to me. I waved at her and said, "Hi, Rainbow Dash," but she didn't say hi back. I think it's because being in charge of Weather Patrol means you have to act really important and serious all the time. Thunderlane is always strict too when he's in charge on Thursdays. So instead of saying hi, she just said I was present, which is a smarty way of saying that I was there. Then she said that we were going to do the same, that we were going to some place where I could work without causing too much trouble. I thought that was nice of her, because I break stuff sometimes. And then ponies get mad at me. Remember, Diary, when I worked for the moving company and I dropped those boxes on the ground and my boss got really, really angry at me for costing the company money? I do. That's why I work for Weather Patrol now instead of the moving company, because that's not as bad for me as messing up the kicking clowns as it is to mess up the delivering stuff. I almost forgot. This is what Rainbow Dash looks like. I'm sorry. I'm not really good at drawing her. And there's a picture in the fanfic. So we flew all the way out to the edge of town where there were still a lot of clouds hanging. I thought it would meant that we were going to do weather patrol together, but it would have been awesome. But it was only more kind of training. I hate training. Rainbow Dash said it was going to work like usual. That it was my job to clear out all those clouds so I could see if I could get better. I don't like training much, but I know Rainbow Dash is a good teacher, so I said yes sir, and I went to cleaning the clouds. I remember that really big and fluffy clouds were bad, so I started kicking those away first. That was a good idea because Rainbow Dash said I was doing great so far, and that I should keep it up. It was really going well for a while, because the sky was getting bluer, and the more I kicked, and that meant I was getting rid of the clouds I was supposed to get rid of. Rainbow Dash was even cheering me on. I like that a lot, because Rainbow Dash doesn't say things like good job Derpy or keep it up very often, and it makes me really happy when she does. But I guess it wasn't all good, because I got excited and started kicking faster and faster. I couldn't tell when Rainbow Dash was yelling and really excited too, but I couldn't really tell what she was saying until I accidentally kicked a black cloud, and it shocked me. Ouch! Rainbow Dash flew over really quick and got mad at me and the cloud. She pulled me off the black cloud and blew it away with her wings. Then she shouted really loud at me that I needed to be more careful, that I could have been hurt, and that I felt bad, and that I knew that I screwed up. I didn't let it hurt my feelings though, because I know Rainbow Dash only yells at me a lot when she's worried about me. She shouted some more things about how I could have been shocked to death if I weren't so lucky, but after a while she just kind of sighed and said, Derpy, we've been over this before. I said I was sorry. I tried to sound as sorry as I was, and I was really sorry. But I don't think it sounded sorry enough because she started lecturing me again. She started saying stuff about cumulus clouds, and and what kind I needed to stay away from, and what kind I needed to be really careful with. And she asked me if I was even listening to her. I was listening to her. I just nod a lot when she says stuff I don't understand because I don't want to look stupid. But Rainbow Dash is starting to think that it means I'm not listening. I'm not sure about all the types of clouds, but I knew what she was saying, so I told her yes, I was listening, and that she was saying black clouds were bad. Rainbow Dash laughed when I said that, and that cloud said that and said close enough, so I guess that meant my answer was right. Then she slapped me on the back and said I would be a great weather patroller if I just remembered that, so I'm going to write it down now. There's a gray cloud I need to kick, and there's black clouds I don't need to kick. Rainbow Dash said I could go home early if I wanted to, and that she would take care of everything for me, and I said yes to that. I used to think that being told to leave early meant I was a screw-up, like when they told me to go home all the time at the moving company. But Rainbow Dash doesn't mean it in a bad way, because she always tells me to come back next time. Rainbow Dash even says that I'm not as awful as clearing out the clouds since we started working on Wednesdays, so I think that's a good sign. Though I'm still not as good as Weather Patrol as Rainbow Dash or Thunderlane yet, but maybe if I keep working hard, I might be someday. I would like it a lot if I could learn to kick clouds without getting hurt. I didn't have to do my I didn't have that much to do since I was out of weather patrol early, so I ate lunch at Main Street Cafe, where all the waiters are really, really nice. The Daisy sandwiches were great like always, and I drank all my water without spilling any of it. I kind of washed that down. I I kind of wished that I could get out of weather patrol early every day, so I could eat here more often. But I know I shouldn't think things like that. After I had lunch, I went to say hi to all my friends. Flying around town and saying hi to every pony is really exhausting, exhausting. But it's something I like to do when I'm working on weather patrol. There should always be time to be nice to friends. I said hi to Lyra and Bon Bon and Rose and Daisy and a bunch of other ponies I saw when I saw them trot by. They all said hi and waved back at me when they saw me. That's one of the reasons I like Ponyville so much. I went to Canterlot once, and when you talk to ponies over there, they just sort of put their noses up and ignore you like they're really not there. I'm not as lonely in Ponyville as I was when I went back to Canterlot. I went to go say hi to Rarity too, but then I saw one of her pretty flower pots while I was working there, and I accidentally knocked it over when I when I went there to see it close up. It got dirt all over the floor when it broke, and it made a huge mess. I was really worried because I know Rarity doesn't like things to get messy, but she didn't yell at me for it. She just said it was fine, and that she had other flower pots, so I shouldn't worry about it much. I don't know if it was really alright though. That flower pot seemed to be really fancy and expensive, and that Rarity looked very sad when I knocked it over. She kept saying it was okay when I asked her, but she had that weird look on her face that ponies get when I break important things, and it made me feel sad because I know I messed up. I told her that I was super duper sorry for what I did, but she smiled and said that it was okay. But I could tell she wasn't really happy, so I don't think she was being very honest with me. I felt bad about breaking that flower pot, and I thought I'd pay her off for it, but she said she wasn't going to have any of it. I didn't really know what to do, so I tried to not bother her anymore after that. I think I will try and send her a I'm sorry card tomorrow though. I've got the glitter and crayons and everything ready, so I hope it will make her feel better. I was feeling really sad on the way back from Rarity's house, but then I saw Pinkie Pie. She gave me an invitation to a party, and it cheered me up a lot. She asked why I was sad, and said that there was a great party could turn any frown upside down. So I told her that I would be at the Sugar Cube Corner right after saying hi to all my other friends. Pinkie Pie's parties are always really fun, and I always enjoy going to them, even though I wasn't really invited to. Don't tell that to any pony, Diary. When I was done going around saying hi to all my friends like Twilight Sparkle, Colgate, Cheerly, and way more ponies than I can write down, the sun was already starting to go down. I had no clue what time it was, and I'd already lost the invitation, so I was a little afraid of missing the party. It turned out that I didn't need to worry though, because the party was just getting started when I showed up at Sugar Cube Corner. That was good because I'm usually too late I'm usually late to the party instead of early. Pinkie Pie was there at the door when I showed up, so she gave me a hug and let me in. She wanted to give me a muffin from a huge stack of food that was baked specially for the party, but I told her no thanks and that I didn't really want a muffin, not even a sugary blueberry one. I haven't had a muffin in forever, because I never forget the last time Pinkie Pie gave out free muffins, and I still get some kind of sickish when I think about it. I imagine the earthworms and the other nasty stuff sticking out of the muffins all the time now, so I didn't want to eat those anymore. I hope I get over that soon. I really miss my banana nut muffins. Pinkie Pie didn't seem to mind much. She gave me a plain old vanilla cupcake instead. I nibbled on it while all the other ponies were still showing up at the door. It was a Sugar Cube Corner cupcake, so it tasted really good. The music that Pinkie Pie had playing was really good and dancey. I love dancing, but I don't do it much often because I always bump into stuff when I do. but it was really good. But it was a really good song, and all the other ponies looked like they were having fun. So I wanted to join in. I started shaking and moving my hooves and trying to stay with the music. And I was having lots of fun at first, but then I ended up knocking over a punch bowl and breaking it. There was punch all over the floor, and some ponies slipped and fell on it. I think they hurt themselves. I said I was sorry for them, but they were angry and yelled at me that they didn't want to hear it. And then I saw that every pony had stopped dancing and no pony was talking, and I think they all knew that I was the one who broke the punch bowl because they all had that look on their faces. I was really embarrassed because I knew that I shouldn't have been dancing, and I couldn't help myself and I ruined the party. Some ponies came and helped the ones who slipped, and then some ponies who slipped stopped yelling and laughed at me and told me my cutie mark must be bubbles because I bust everything that I touched, and maybe my head was full of bubbles too. I started crying then, because they were right, and I do break things a lot and mess things up, even though I tried my best not to, and I felt awful because every pony was staring at me. I wanted to run away and hide somewhere so that I couldn't be teased anymore. But then Rainbow Dash came up and said, "Hey, she didn't do it on purpose." And then some other pony said, she already said she was sorry. And Pinkie Pie said that what those ponies were doing wasn't very nice at all, and that they could leave if they were going to act that way. She looked like she was really angry, but at them and not at me. I'm really glad I have friends who stop ponies from being mean to me like that. Sometimes I get scared and can't think straight, so it's good to know that I have friends who can be there for me. The ponies who teased me got really quiet. They come up to me and said they were sorry. I told them it was alright, but they left away right after that. I hope they're not still angry at me for making them slip on the punch. Every pony was just standing there, even after they had left. But then Pinkie Pie said hey, there's still a lot of partying left to do, and every pony started dancing again. Then they said, "Hey Derpy, you should dance with us." I didn't want to at first, but then she dragged me out and made me dance when I said no, and all my friends said, go Derpy, go Derpy, and they told me I should dance too. It turns out that dancing is a lot more fun when you're doing it with your friends. The party went on for so long time, but that was fun because it was a great party. I said hi to all my friends again, and thanks for helping me, and ate some more cupcakes. I danced some more too, and this time I was super careful that I wouldn't break anything. Honest, I didn't knock over anything else all night. Rainbow Dash smiled and waved back at me when she saw me waving at her. She doesn't always do that, so I was happy she did. Party couldn't last forever though. Ponies started going home, saying that they too couldn't stay up too late, and it was probably past my usual bedtime too. Pinkie Pie started looking a little sad near the end, like she always does when her parties end. But we told her how much we enjoyed it right before she left. That seemed to cheer her up a lot. There wasn't much left to do when we got home. I was already full of cupcakes from the party, so I didn't eat any dinner. I remembered to brush my teeth before getting ready to bed, and that was my day. I thought it was nice enough to write down in my diary, "That's you," because even though I did mess up sometimes and my friends still like me anyway, didn't get too mad at me for it. It was great that I have friends like Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie who always try to help me out no matter what. I think that's why lots of these days are great in Ponyville. I can't stop yawning for some reason, so I think I'm going to bed now. Good night, diary. Wish me another great day tomorrow. Love, Derpy. And that's the story. So I'm gonna cut the live stream, and we'll be back at 8. So on the hour. That's an 11-minute break.